And it is my great pleasure to welcome a dear friend to the platform. She has been such a blessing to me, and through the years we've helped and been together in so many ways, and she really helped me with my healing process too. It's such a blessing to have such dear people in your life with that comfort, that love, that listening ear. Reverend Deborah Young is like having your own personal muse to inspire your soul. This may end up being a tradition. For 33 years, Reverend Deborah has been a highly respected and gifted international certified spiritual intuitive counselor, soul reader, spirit communicator, international speaker, ordained minister, teacher of spirituality and intuition. I was going to say nutrition. She does eat very, very beautiful, very well. And a grief relief counselor and certified master spiritual hypnotherapist and premier wedding and memorial ceremony officiant, and was voted the best San Diego wedding officiant recently of 2023. Through her sessions, she taps into the Akashic records, past lives, and souls. And the soul loved ones in spirit and inspired thousands worldwide to gain clarity and find divine wisdom, guidance, and peace. With her open heart and compassionate support, she helps you let go of fear and confusion and reconnect to your radiant source and open to your highest, most joyful path. And she is joyful. Let's welcome warmly to
Thank you, everybody. As you know, I always stand up here. I like being the energy of all of you. Well, I was thinking about today, and there's a million ways we can go on giving a talk on New Year's, right? But I thought, let's sparkle. Let's just think of it as sparkle. And so I was thinking this year, no matter what people are saying it's going to be, we have a responsibility to let it be the way we want it to be. And we have a mind and a heart and some wisdom that can tweak it a little bit. So as I was thinking about sparkles, and I was looking at this, and I was looking at other things that are sparkling, and you think of a diamond, and it's all its facets. And as you turn the diamond, the light will catch it and reflect back. We are like those divine diamonds. We have all these different facets. We are unique. We are created unique. And we have that beautiful divine flow going through us, around us. And we're in this huge cosmic sea of oneness, yet we all sparkle in a unique way. So if we approach this year with thinking about how do we sparkle? What is it about us that is unique, that you love about you? And it doesn't have to be some huge talent. It can be something really small. It can be the way that you listen to people. It can be the way you clean your house. It can be how you read a story. It can be how you think of people and how you are kind to people, how you notice people. And when you're thinking about people, there are people that I'm sure you know that can drive you a little crazy. When their name comes up, you go, oh. And this year, you can add in the second you're thinking about them and going, oh, just realize that makes them be more, So when you think about them, our first reactions are going to be that thing. Then think again about their divine spirit within them and their uniqueness that isn't yucky, that is kind of wonderful, that maybe they're not realizing and they're not reflecting back enough because nobody's reflecting it onto them. So when I encounter people that are difficult, then I will, you have a first reaction where you cringe, of course, so they go, oh. And then I'll remove that thought and I will come from a divine part of my heart and allow myself to tap into the essence of their soul, which is sparkling, even though the outside of them may not be so nice at the moment. And then I want to bond in some way that helps them feel okay. Whether I agree with them and whatever they're annoyed about or not's irrelevant. I can even say something like, oh gosh, I can see that's really upsetting you. Whether it should or shouldn't. And that kind of diffuses them a little bit. So now they know that I'm understanding where they're coming from. And it gives me a little wedge to show my sparkle. And I think one of my sparkles that I am lit up when I'm helping people. Whether it's a client or whether it's a person on the street or the line at the grocery store, it doesn't matter. If I can bring them up and feel better about themselves, that's a good day for me. So as we go through life and we think about what is it that we have that we like about ourselves that makes us excited. It can be the way that you concentrate on a project. So it doesn't have to be a talent, it can be. So right now, I want you all to close your eyes for a moment, go within, and think about what is it about you that you really like, that makes you kind of shine inside when you do it. Okay. You can open your eyes. And I want somebody just to call out, raise your hand, have one thing that you thought about when we just did that.
I get excited when I talk about Jesus.
You get excited when she talks about
When you talk about Jesus. And that's beautiful. Whenever we have something that makes us feel excited, even though it's something that we're working on, it could be a project. Like in your little brochures, you have that, you are divine sparkle. I love doing those things. That's one of my sparkles, because I get really excited, and I always give, I give God a time limit. I say, okay, I need to do this. Can we not take more than like 3 minutes to just get this done? And it always happens like a flash. I'll just start typing and it just types itself. I'm like, great, thank you so much. But for me, that's fun. So somebody else, another person. What made you special? Oh, sorry, Reverend Rosary.
I am learning more and more to accept people for who they are.
Oh, that's a good one. Accepting people for who they are. That can be really challenging, right? Because sometimes for who they are, you think, oh. Refund. There's somebody that's really, really challenging to a lot of people. And one time I sat down with him and I asked about his childhood, you know, where he grew up, was in this country, and how he grew up. And then I completely understood why he was in that mode. And so I don't get upset when other people get upset. I just beam him love and gentleness and kindness, and we get along just fine. Other people not so much. But yes, trying to really see through the real person. And when we get to the other side, we're going to know all the dynamics, you know, what was going on here that are confusing to us now. Also this year, it's shining that light of yours to more people and to reaching out into your community. We tend to stay secluded. And nowadays, so many people are working from home, so they're not out and about as much. People aren't having as many parties, although we just did because of the holidays. But after that, it kind of mellows out. And there's more of a reason than ever to join in a community. This Christmas, when I was with family, I was looking at the qualities of all the different people in my family, and there was the most wonderful feeling of if anything happened, all of us could rally round and take care of things. I might not take care of something my brother could or my son-in-law could, but we all had unique talents, and we need each other because of those unique sparkles that we can do. And the more we're bonded together as a community, like you're a beautiful, wonderful community. You're like a home here. And you're all nourished by each other. And the more we feel that we have that family unit in a community, we feel safe. We know that people have our backs. We're not just living alone and not knowing our neighbors and seeing each other occasionally. And a lot of people are very, very lonely. And you wouldn't know it because when you do run into them at the store, hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. And yet they're not. But they're not going to say, oh, I'm not doing great, and this is what's wrong. And you'd be surprised if they did. So it's reaching out to not just your loved ones, but your friends. How many times do we have friends that we haven't talked to in a long time? And I know I'm kind of bad about that too, and I'm trying to be better about reaching out and, you know, picking, you know, several friends a week and calling them, how are you doing, and getting together more. But there are so many people that are lonely, that need to be around people and shine their sparkle. So it's getting little groups together, inviting maybe a couple of friends that don't even know each other. It doesn't have to be a ton of people, like 2 friends, and meet up with them. And they don't know each other. Now they have a base. I had a neighbor, I still have her, Linda, and she invited me over for dinner, and she had 2 other friends that I don't think they knew each other. And they were absolutely delightful women. We had the best time. And I thought, oh, this is so fun, you know? And then pretty soon there was a text, hey, you know, what are you doing on New Year's? Hey, let's go to a movie, you know, with the group. You'll never guess what I'm doing on New Year's Eve. See this outfit? This is not what I'm going to be wearing. I'm going to be taking care of a little 3-month-old baby girl.
Oh.
I just met her the other day. My niece volunteered me, which is fine because I took care of her niece and she's now 4. But I thought, oh, what a nice, well, she'll probably sleep the whole time, but I thought, oh, what a fun way to start a new year with a new life. You know, a brand new, and I hear she's a really good baby. I thought, yay. So I will have time to contemplate myself and do my thing. And also a little thing I want to share with you. What I always do on my birthday and New Year's, or if I need it, I get a candle, usually the tall pillar candles that you find in the stores, the glass ones. I usually get like a white one or sometimes a guardian angel one or whatever one you like, whatever color. And I will bless it and cleanse the energy of the candle first. And then I'll hold it in my hands. I'll have my recorder going on my phone. I'll close my eyes, connect with the divine and my divine team. And I ask, what is it in the next year that my soul needs to experience? And then whatever comes in, I'll start talking, because I don't have to stop and write it down, onto the recorder of what I'm picking up. And then I'll close my eyes again and be open for more information until I feel complete. It may be what I'm already thinking I need to do, and then again, there are other things that I hadn't thought of at all that they're presenting to me. I thought, oh, that's interesting. Then after that, I imagine that it's the next year, New Year's Eve 2025, or 24, a year from now, and I'm looking back of all the experiences that I had, that I was guided to have, and how they felt. The whole time I'm holding the candle, but it's not lit. Then after that, I light the candle, and I'll say something like, candle burn, candle bright, weave your magic, weave it tight, for my soul's highest delight. And then I let it burn. And they burn for, I think they're 7-day candles, they burn for 5. But every time you see the candle and the light, it reminds you and goes into the subconscious mind of what you're going to create this year. How are you going to sparkle this year? So it's having moments where you feel proud. You know that feeling. It feels so good when you felt you've done something really wonderful. And to start doing wonderful things for yourself. It's easy to, do stuff for other people and feel, oh, I did that for so-and-so, isn't that great? But to do something for ourselves, we're not the greatest at doing that. We don't normally take the time to do that. So it's getting certain times that you mark into your life where you sparkle back to yourself, whatever that happens to be. And one thing that came up to me was at nighttime, it doesn't have to be at nighttime, but that's when I'm not looking as much. That's not really true. I'm still working. Is to put on some good music and just dance around the house. Because that's so joyful. Maybe with earphones so I don't disturb the neighbors. You can crank it up. Because you're unabandoned, nobody's watching you, and you're feeling free. And what a great way to end the day, and what a great way really to start the day. So this is my year, I'm going to actually do that and not say that. And then, as far as your sparkle goes, it's allowing that beautiful light from deep within you, that divine, loving light, to radiate and shine forth as often as you can even think about it or just be it. So as you're walking around through your day, you can imagine that all these little sparkles are around you. You're walking in sparkle light. And that it's going through every single cell of your body and your mind and your emotions and your soul. And then just take a deep breath and fill it all the way in. And imagine it as you're walking, you're leaving this beautiful dust of light and sparkles. And those sparkles will whirl around and go to the people that need it or the situations that need it and add more love and light to this world. So when people think about, there's so many podcasts about, even about the stuff that's going to be happening this year, and oh my goodness, and oh my gosh, it's like, well, maybe in your world, I'm in a different world. And I always say that, I say, I'm in my parallel reality where things are going well. And you know what I find? Things go well. I have the best people that I meet, new people, they're fantastic. Great things happen I didn't expect to happen. You know, it's all beautiful. And the more I can create that, the more I can affect all the other stuff that's not going well. Because you know we have this energetic grid on the planet, and we're electromagnetic energy, and how we are emitting adds to the soup of everything. So the higher you are in your vibration, the more it adds to lift it up. The more we worry and go into, oh, woe is me, and oh my gosh, this and that and the other, we're just feeding more energy into it, and it just goes down. Doesn't mean we can't do anything about it and just bliss away, but we need to be mindful of what we're radiating out there. So at this time, I want you to take a moment and just close your eyes again. And I want you to feel that you have this divine sparkle within you, coming from your heart, and it's radiating out, going into every cell of your body, lifting up the vibration with every single cell, every organ. Take a deep breath and exhale as I say, smell the roses, blow out the candles. And now this divine sparkle is swirling through your emotions. It's swirling through your mind. It's bringing the highest divine, most beautiful thoughts into your mind, the highest wisdom, the most creative ideas for you. And there's so much love that's generated from your heart that's expanding out all around you. And you're breathing in these beautiful sparkling lights. As you're reflecting your unique love, the unique way that you are creative and beautiful and wonderful. And you are opening up to new ways to be that enhances your spirit and your soul with maybe new talents or getting better at some that you already have. And being open for the newness of experience with new souls coming into your life that see who you are and enhance your every part of your life and experience. Just take another deep breath and own that. And it is, and you may come back into the room and know that you are all these beautiful sparkling lights. And I'm going to read the little thing that came to me. And you all can, look at this frequently and remember who you are. So you are divine sparkle. You know what? I'm going to have you repeat after me. Let's do that. There is no soul exactly like, and you'll say me. There is no soul exactly like me. I am a unique, beautiful soul created by the divine. Like a multifaceted diamond, I sparkle in different facets and in many ways. Appreciate the special ways I radiate my life in small and big ways. I can feel this divine sparkle inside of me. So let it fill me and warm my heart with an overflow of divine love. My sparkle will shine its light to show me the way to share my divine uniqueness with my friends, family, and community. I am the divine sparkle that lights up the world. Amen.
Amen.
So thank you so much. It's always like home coming to see all of you. Thank you for coming here.